Welcome everybody! Welcome! I'm starting again. Welcome everybody to another Fight and Fantasy stream. We're continuing our season of Forest of Doom. Forest of Doom is a classic fight and fantasy book written by Ian Livingstone. It's a choose your own adventure style book, which means my adventurer will be making some choices as they go. And each choice is very important. And why are they so loud today? Oh, I've lost it. Vicky's lost it. Yeah, choices are important. Let's just say that the choices are important. There's going to be some danger. There's going to be some battles. We do that with our dice. So we roll both of our dice and add our modifier. I'm going to be rolling for all of the enemy encounters. The adventurer will be rolling for themselves. And we'll keep going like that until one of us dies. So far, no one has died, much to my disappointment. So far, no one has died. But everyone has made it out. Like I said, only one person's made it onto the board, so yeah, we'll just see what happens. As always, the sounds are by Sirenscape, so all of the ambient music and sounds that you hear in are Sirenscape sounds, and you can go and give them a try yourself for free at sirenscape.com. They are awesome, and I just think it's fantastic. I love it. I do. So I have very carefully put together a sound set for this adventure, and it's a lot of work, so I hope that you enjoy the sounds. What else am I gonna say? Yes, as always, this is going so well today. So well. I'm so pro. So pro. As always, the audience can grant the adventurer some bonuses. They can grant them a bonus life, or they can grant them a bonus of teleportation. It's £10, so if you donate £10, they'll get a bonus, and that will either be a bonus life or a potion of teleportation. So far, only one adventurer has used the potion of teleportation, and that person just happens to be the person who made it onto the leaderboard. So obviously the teleportation potion is very handy. The winner of the season also will win the book, a copy of the book, and maybe some merch. I'm losing viewers. I'm doing such a great job. I'm losing viewers. Don't look at the viewer count, Vicky, don't look. But I hope that everyone else is doing well. Why am I so tired today? I've no idea. I was absolutely fine yesterday and actually fine this morning. It's just right now as I've come on that I'm like slowly crashing into the ground. This is not going well, but hopefully it can only get better. Right, it's Easter, so I would very much like it if someone could go east today. That'd be very nice. So far everyone's gone west, and there's so much of the forest that has been left unexplored. Colleen, how come you're lurking today, darling? What are you up to? Are you packing? I know that you've got a new place. You're fucking adorable, you know that? Yeah. If I can still be adorable at this age, then I'm doing well. That is my goal. I just want to continue to be adorable all the way through, but thank you. My adventurer is not quite ready, so we're just gonna have a little chinwag and a cup of tea. I hope that everyone's got a lovely Easter egg to tuck into tomorrow. I have. Mine has been sitting there for a week, taunting me, looking at me and going, eat me. So I cannot wait to tuck into that tomorrow. And yesterday I made some mini egg cookies, which were frickin' amazing. 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds. Go. It's fine. If it's 60 seconds, it's fine. You go for it. You eat away. That is fine. I'm just gonna watch a NinjaMunki eat his breakfast. just watching him eat his breakfast. No, okay, right. The time to beat is Dana Rex's time of 2 hours, 16 minutes and 7 seconds. So all NinjaMunki needs to do is find the items and make it to the end of the game. Make it out, deliver those items to the location in a quicker time, and he'll get to the top of the leaderboard. And I'd love to see that. I would love to see that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. What else do I need to say? I don't know what else I need to say. I'm just stalling. I'm just filling time right now. Just filling. As soon as I get the thumbs up from the guests, I'm gonna bring them in. Yes, let's meet the guest. I'm hoping they'll wake me up. Woo! Hey, guest.
Waffle.
Hi. This is a very casual stream today. Vicky's doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, thanks. A little bit more awake than I was a few minutes ago, which is nice.
Are you more awake than me?
I don't know.
I think we're probably on about the same level. Okay, introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are, and I'll give you a shout out so people can follow you.
Sure. Hi, I'm NinjaMunki. I am a variety streamer from Canada, from the west coast of Canada. So we have a bit of a time difference going on here. I'm sure Vicky's already mentioned that. But
it's
I do
just a bit
have
of
a
time
horror
difference.
stream.
Yeah, just a bit of a time difference.
It's only a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Like 8 hours worth of a couple minutes.
Crikey.
Yeah, I've got a horror stream that I do on Wednesday nights because I am a big man baby and it's fun to watch me jump and scream. And I've got a variety stream, like the actual variety stream happens on Sunday. That's just kind of whatever the heck I feel like playing. And multiplayer happens on Monday. Every other Monday is with friends, and every other Monday from that, I just kind of play online, just by myself.
Online just by yourself? What are you playing online by yourself?
Often it's Rocket League.
No, that's something that I have never tried.
It's one of those games that it takes a bit to kind of get used to the controls, and then it takes a lot longer to actually get decent with them.
Right. What
you
sort
could be
of,
playing the game for a couple of years and still kind of suck at it.
What sort of game is it?
It is race cars with rockets that can like jump and spin and flip. You're playing soccer with them.
That sounds insane. I think perhaps it's not for me.
I watched football,
you. I watched you play a bit of Subnautica a couple of weeks ago. When Joe J Levy raided you, so I was a guest on his show, and I decided we would raid you. And I looked a little bit just so I could see it, and it's totally not my kind of game.
Subnautica?
Yeah, I am terrified. I'm terrified of the sea and anything in it. So
I have horrible thalassophobia. And every time, like, there's actually a certain creature that it's called a warper. They will warp you out of your vehicle.
No thanks.
And if you're like 1,200 meters down and just in basically a big empty space, and they warp you out of your vehicle, I immediately just start panicking, like actually panicking, because I'm like, this is the kind of situation that would put me in an immediate panic dive.
Yeah, no, it's that is not for me. Like, I'm very scared of the sea and anything in it. So even just watching you play that, I was like, nope. I remember
it's a nope out of there.
It's a no. It's I remember when we first got VR, and one of the demos you could play was like a shark encounter, and I was like, there's absolutely no way I'm doing this. I watched my boyfriend do it, and I was like, this is nope, absolutely nope, because you're just in a cage. You're going down in the cage, and I'm like, you could see all the fish and all the coral around him, and I was like, that actually is pretty beautiful, but I know what's coming. So yeah.
And you know the crazy thing is, you can play Subnautica in VR.
That's even more nope. That's even more nope. Now, why would you do that to yourself? I think if you're okay, like if you're a scuba diver or a snorkeler or whatever, go ahead. But no.
Even then, I mean, I do like snorkeling. I'd love to learn to scuba dive, but when I tried it in VR, I stayed in the shallows. Literally, it's like it max 5 meters of depth.
No, it's not
And
for me.
I was still terrified. I had to pull off the headset.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not. Anything to do with the sea is not for me. Anyhow, we've gone off on a tangent. I think perhaps it's time to meet your character. So you're going to be playing as Ash Pile today. Another wonderful name by yourself there. Ash currently has no stats, so shall we roll them some stats? Is Ash a boy or a girl, or do they not know?
Ash hasn't really figured that out yet, I don't think.
That is absolutely fine. Ash can take their time. Let's see what skill they have. So you're going to roll 1 die.
1, all right.
1.
And I got a 6.
Oh, yes! And you're going to add 6 to that, so you've got max skill! Woo!
That's a little different from last time.
Just a little bit. Everyone this season has rolled really high on their stats. And everyone so far has done really well. Only one person's made it out, but no one's died. So that is good. Right, stamina. You're going to roll both dice.
Sorry, both?
Both dice. Yeah.
Okay. 9.
And add 12 to that.
So 21.
21. And luck is one.
Math first thing in the morning.
I know. Well, you signed up for this. You know what you're getting yourself into.
That's fair.
Luck again is just 1 die and add 6.
Okay. 3.
Okay, that is
not particularly lucky. Hence the name.
Ash Pile. But you're very skilled and you've got high stamina, so you figure you'll be fine. Okay, so you start your adventure with the bare minimum of equipment. You may find or buy other items along the way. You are armed with your sword and you're dressed in leather armor and you have a backpack to hold your provisions. You've got 10 provisions. You can eat them 1 at a time as long as you're not in battle, and they will restore 4 stamina. You can also take 10 provisions. You can take a magical potion with you. It's enough for 2 measures, so you can use the potion twice. But you can only take 1 of the following with you. So a potion of skill, a potion of strength, or a potion of fortune. Potion of skill restores all of your skill points. Potion of strength restores all stamina points. Potion of fortune will restore all of your luck points and add 1 to your initial skill. To your initial luck, sorry. Come on, Vicky.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Luck.
I feel like I'm gonna need it.
Okay, we're gonna go with the luck. And there's enough there for 2 measures, so you can use it twice. I always go with the potion of fortune, always. So you can take them at any time during your adventure, as long as you're not in battle. There is one true way through Darkwood Forest, and it will take you several attempts to find it. That's a lie, because you're only going to go through once. Once you hit the end of the adventure, there's no go backsies, that's it. So you won't get to replay it again. But you can make notes, and you will want to draw a map as you go. So if you ever want to come back and do this again, then you've got your map and you're all ready to go. Not all areas contain treasure. Many merely contain traps and creatures, which you'll no doubt fall foul of. There are many wild goose chase passages, and while you may indeed progress through to your ultimate destination, it's by no means certain that you'll find what you're searching for. The one true way involves a minimum of risk, and any player, no matter how weak on their initial dice rolls, should be able to get through fairly easily. So may the luck of the gods go with you on your adventure ahead, and may your stamina never fail. Okay. Exciting.
Did you mention if I have any provisions?
Yeah, you have 10 provisions. So 10 snacky snacks. And they'll restore 4 stamina when you eat them. Okay, if you're ready to get into the background of how you came to be in Darkwood Forest, I am also ready.
Let's.
You are an adventurer, a sword for hire, and you've been roaming the northern borderlands of your kingdom. Vicky can really read today. Having always spurned the dullness of village life, you now wander the lands in search of wealth and danger. Despite the long walks and rough outdoor lifestyle, you're content with your unknown destiny. The world holds no fears for you, as you're a skillful warrior, well practiced in the art of slaying evil men and beasts with your trusty sword. Not once during the last 10 days since entering the northern borderlands have you set your eyes upon another person. This doesn't worry you at all, as you're happy with your own company and you enjoy the slow sunny days hunting, eating and sleeping. It's evening, and having feasted on a dinner of rabbit, spit roasted over an open fire, you settle down to sleep beneath your sheepskin blanket. There's a full moon, and the light sparkles on the blade of your broadsword skewered into the ground by your side. You gaze at it, wondering when you will next have to wipe the blood of some vile creature from its sharp edges. These are strange lands inhabited by weird and loathsome beasts, goblins, trolls, and even dragons. As the flame of your campfire gently dies, you begin to drift to sleep, images of screaming green-faced trolls flickering through your mind. Suddenly in the bushes to your left, you hear the loud crack of a twig breaking under a clumsy foot. You leap up and grab your sword from the ground. You stand motionless but alert, ready to pounce on your unseen adversary. Then you hear a groan, followed by the dull thud of a body falling to the ground. Is it a trap? Slowly you walk over to the bush where the noise is coming from, and you carefully pull back the branches. You look down to see a little old man with a great bushy beard, his face contorted with pain. You crouch down to remove the iron helmet covering his balding head, and you notice 2 crossbow bolts protruding from the stomach of his plump, chainmail-clad torso. Picking him up, you carry him over to the fire and you stir the dying embers back to life. After covering him with your blanket, you manage to get the old man to drink a little water. He coughs and moans. He sits up rigid, eyes staring fixedly ahead, and he starts to shout, "I'll get them! I'll get them! Don't you fear, Gillibrand! Big Leg is coming for the hammer! Oh yes, indeed I am! Oh yes!" The dwarf, whose name you presume to be Big Leg, is obviously delirious from the poison-tipped bolts lodged in his stomach. You watch as he slumps down again to the ground, and then you whisper his name into his ear. "Big Leg." His eyes stare unblinkingly at you, and he starts to shout again. "Ambush! Look out! Ambush! Ah! The hammer! Take the hammer to Gillibrand! Save the dwarves!" His eyes half close, and the pain seems to ease a little as the delirium subsides, and he speaks to you again in a low whisper. "Help us, friend! Take the hammer to Gillibrand! Only the hammer will unite our people against the trolls. We were on our way to Darkwood in search of the hammer, ambushed by the little people. Others killed. The map in my pouch. It will take you to the home of Yaztromo, the master mage of these parts. He has great magics for sale. It'll protect you against the creatures of Darkwood. Take my gold. I beg you. Find the hammer. Take it to Gillibrand, my lord of Stonebridge, and you'll be well rewarded." Big Leg opens his mouth to start another sentence, but nothing comes out except his last dying breath. You sit down and ponder Big Leg's words. Who is Gillibrand? Who is Yaztromo? What is all this fuss about a dwarvish hammer? You reach over to the still body of Big Leg and remove the pouch from the leather belt around his waist. Inside you find 30 gold pieces, which you can add to your adventure sheet, and you also find a map. Ta-da!
Ooh, a map.
A map. So you can take that map with you. Jingling the coins in your hand, you think of the possible rewards which may await you just for returning a hammer to a village of dwarves. You decide to try and find the hammer in Darkwood Forest. It has been a few weeks since your last good battle, and what's more, you're likely to be well paid for this one. With your mind made up, you settle back down to sleep, taking the blanket back from poor Big Leg. In the morning, you bury the old dwarf, gather up your possessions, and examine your map. You look up to the sun and find your bearings. Whistling merrily, you head off south at a good pace, eager to meet the man Yaztromo and see what he has to offer. Easy peasy, right? You just got to find a hammer, take it to a village of dwarves. Easy peasy.
I got it covered. No problem.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Just a quick walk, right?
Just a quick walk. Yeah, nothing too stressful. So I'm not going to start your timer until you make your first decision.
Okay.
So we're not going to start the timer just yet. But let's go. You walk to Yastromo's and it takes you a little over half a day. You arrive at a stone tower home, hungry and dirty. As the tower is set back on the edges of Darkwood some 50 metres away from the path that you've been following, it's difficult to find. Finally, you walk up to the huge oak door, somewhat relieved to find that it does exist, and that Big Leg had not been speaking wildly in his delirium. A large brass bell and a gong hang from the stone archway. As you ring the bell, a shiver runs down your spine, and you realise that the loud bong invades a deep silence that you'd not noticed before. There are no sounds of birds or animals to be heard. You wait anxiously at the door and hear slow footsteps descending the stairs from the tower above. A small wooden slot in the door slides open, and two eyes appear and examine you. "Well, who are you?" demands a grumpy voice through the hole. You answer that you are an adventurer in search of the master mage Yaztromo, and you intend to purchase some magical items from him to combat the creatures of Darkwood Forest. "Oh, well, in that case, if you're interested in buying some of my merchandise, you'd better come up. I am Yaztromo." He turns and slowly climbs the stone stairs, and now you get to make your first decision. So, would you like to follow him up the stairs or draw your sword and attack him?
I'll follow him up the stairs.
Okay, you're going to follow him up the stairs, and we're going to go to page 261. You can note that down if you want to.
Okay.
You follow the huffing and puffing old man in his tattered robes up the spiral staircase to a large room at the top of the tower. Shelves, cupboards and cabinets line the walls, all filled with bottles, jars and weapons. Armour and all manner of strange artefacts adorn the walls. Yaztromo shuffles past the general clutter and slumps down into an old oak chair. He reaches into his top pocket and pulls out a fragile pair of gold-rimmed spectacles. Placing these on his nose, he picks up a piece of slate and chalk from a table next to the chair, and he begins to write frantically. He then hands you this slate. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but he's given you a list of items that you're able to buy. He says that the instructions for use are written clearly on the labels attached to the items, together with their suggested use. He sighs and tells you that unfortunately the magic in the items only works once, but they're the best that you can buy for the money. So you can have a potion of healing, a potion of plant control, a potion of stillness, a potion of insect control, a potion of anti-poison, holy water, ring of light, boots of leaping, a rope of climbing, a net of entanglement and armband of strength, gloves of missile dexterity, a rod of water finding, garlic buds, a headband of concentration, some fire capsules or some nose filters. So take all the time you need and figure out what you'd like to take with you. You've got 30 gold to spend, so go crazy.
I'll be back here again, right?
Nope. This is the only gift shop in the forest.
I'm guessing the other one's at the exit, as always.
Yep. So this is the one-time chance to purchase these.
So potion of healing for sure.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab one of those.
So that's 3 gold there.
Dang it, they all sound useful.
They do all sound useful.
And the part of me that wants to take all the things wants to take all the things.
You haven't got enough
Okay.
money for all of the things.
No.
No. It'd be great if they'd given you enough money. If they'd given you like 50 gold or something, you could go crazy and just buy one of everything.
Yeah.
But that is not the case.
Let's go with the potions of plant control and stillness and insect control as well.
Okay.
Actually, all the potions.
All of the potions, okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So just deduct those. That's
12.
2, 4, yeah. 2, 4, 6, 12. Yeah. So that's 12 gold that you've already spent on all of the potions.
My mather woke up. I was able to just stare at the sheet and do that. Yay!
Yay! The caffeine's kicked in then.
Yeah, just a little bit. Had to let the cat out. The streamer in me is like, take the ring of light. I don't need a ring light.
You never know. I can't help you, I'm afraid. I can't remember what is helpful in this and what is not. It all depends on which way you go in the forest as well. Nose filters? Yeah. Could be handy.
I hope they're handy. Because there's 3 gold.
They're 3 gold! What a rip-off!
Let's do it. So that's up to 15 now.
Cool, yeah. So you spent half of your money. Strength. Cool, yeah, okay, that sounds good.
It's up to 18. Rope of climbing. 21.
Are you going to spend all of the money?
I don't know. There's one more thing I wanted to grab. I actually am going to grab that ring of light.
You go for it.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to do the ring of light. So I think that's 24.
I think that's about right, yeah. I'm not keeping track.
Okay. I'm gonna write I have to write these down.
Sure.
So it's potion of healing?
Yeah. And then you've got a potion of plant control, potion of stillness.
Stillness.
A potion of insect control.
Whoops.
Okay, hi, welcome in. Might be the first person not to buy garlic. Interesting.
I was thinking about the garlic too. That's so funny. I was like, I feel like there's gonna be vampires in this forest. So it was the ring of light, rope of climbing.
How are you today, Case? Thanks for joining us today. You're gonna help our adventurer out today?
And nose filters. I think that was all of them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take the garlic buds.
Okay, cool. You all done shopping?
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's all of my gold anyway.
Wicked.
Almost all of it.
Yes, Troma asks you the reason for your purchases, and you tell him your story and your decision to continue the quest of the luckless big leg. Ah, yes, Troma says slowly, rubbing his chin. I heard that the good dwarves of Stonebridge had lost their fabled warhammer. Without it, their king is unable to rouse his people, despite the fact that the hill trolls threaten their village. Rumour has it that an envious king of another village of dwarves sent an eagle to Stonebridge to steal the hammer, which it managed to do. But as it flew back over Darkwood, it was attacked by deathhawks, and the hammer dropped into the forest and was lost. Apparently, 2 forest goblins found the hammer but could not decide who was to keep it. They wrestled for hours but gave up. Then they discovered that the handle unscrewed from the head and the argument was settled. One kept the head, the other kept the handle, and then they parted, each happy with his new treasure. Who knows if they still have them? So I'm afraid your problems are doubled. I can tell you that the head is made of bronze, and the handle is made of polished ebony. Both head and handle have the letter G inscribed on them. Your task is not going to be easy. Good luck. He hasn't made that decision yet, Colleen, but we're about to find out. You thank Yaztromo and you leave the room by the spiral staircase, turning to page 177.
177. Cool.
Outside in the bright light, you notice the dead quietness again. A narrow path leads northwards from the tall grass surrounding Yaztromo's tower and into the dense undergrowth of Darkwood Forest. In a few strides, you are surrounded by the dark and tangled forest. Stones and knotted roots seem to hide in the shadows, and you can almost believe that they are trying to trip you up. The light fades quickly and the air becomes moist and unpleasant. Deeper and deeper you go into the gloom. Eventually the path forks on either side of a huge old tree. Which way will he go? Let's have a look, shall we? East or west? Would you like to go west or would you like to go east?
Let's do it. Let's go east.
You're gonna go east for Easter! East for Easter. We're gonna turn to page 160. Yes! Finally someone's gone east! Finally someone's gone east. Everyone has gone west so far. Yes! Finally. The narrow
Gotta
path...
go east, it's Easter.
It's Easter. The narrow path continues to cut its way through the tangled forest. Strange animal cries and noises echo through the trees. At last the path widens to approximately a metre across. Rip your points, oh no!
Yeah, I just saw that. Sorry, Case.
Nobody thought this would happen. Who was doing these? Clean as the shoe. This is great. Look at that badge you've got now though, Case. Predicted pink. Oh, I've never seen that before. I don't think anyone's done a prediction on here before. You had to try it. Thank you, Colleen.
That's awesome.
The narrow path continues to cut its way through the tangled forest. Strange animal cries and noises echo through the trees. At last the path widens to approximately a metre across. Soon you arrive at a moss-covered wooden signpost, on top of which sits a large crow. The arms of the signpost read north and east. Just as you're deciding which way to go, you hear the words, "Good afternoon!" You look up in the direction of the voice and see that the crow is looking down at you inquisitively. "Good afternoon," you reply slowly, feeling a little foolish. The crow speaks again and asks you which way you're headed. You reply that you're looking for two goblins, small, sinewy creatures with brown scaly skin. "One piece will buy my advice," states the crow confidently. Do you want to pay the crow 1 gold piece for its advice? Would you like to ignore the crow and turn north, or ignore the crow and carry on east?
I'll see what he has to say. I don't have a lot of gold left, but I do have at least 1 piece.
Okay, so you're gonna
4, actually.
pay the crow for his advice. Page 343. You put the gold piece on top of the signpost as requested by the crow, after which it says, "Go north!" You ask the crow why it needed the gold pieces, and it replies that it needs 30 gold pieces to pay Yastromo to turn it back into a human again. You bid the crow farewell. If you would like to turn north as advised by the crow, you can, or you can ignore it and continue east.
I'll take his advice.
You're going to go north as advised by the crow, page 8. Walking along the path, you hear footsteps and arguing voices ahead of you. Do you wish to meet the owners, or would you rather hide in the bushes and let them walk by? The crow is sus. Oh, well, we've trusted the crow now, so let's see what happens.
Sorry, you kind of cut out a little bit there. The owners of what?
Okay, so you hear the footsteps and arguing voices ahead of you. Do you wish to meet their owners, or hide in the bushes and let them walk by?
I'm gonna hide in the bushes.
Hide in the bushes and let them walk by. So anyone who missed it, Ash Pile, their skills are 12, stamina is 21, and their luck is 9. So very skilled and very healthy, but not very lucky. So you're gonna hide in the bushes and let them walk past. Page 392.
392.
392. As you crouch in the bushes off the path, the voices get louder. Then 2 pairs of spindly legs in tattered cloth shuffle past you quickly, kicking up dirt and dust. The voices soon fade away into the distance. You step out onto the path again and press on northwards to page 157. To the left of the path, you notice a large hole in the ground with a diameter of 3 meters. Walking over to the edge of the hole, you see it sloping off into the depths of the earth. Do you wish to walk down the hole or prefer to continue walking northwards up the path?
Let's explore the hole.
Explore the hole.
Terrible idea.
1, 2, 5. And no one can help you because literally no one's gone east before. So you're the first person to explore this part of the book.
I might be the first one to die. Is it an underground car park? That's where I left it.
Let's see. As you descend into the hole, you notice large amounts of slime secreted by some huge creature. Do you wish to climb back out of the hole and continue walking north up the path, or carry on down the slimy hole?
Let's do it. I'm going down. Let's find out what's down there.
It's going down, guys. He's going down. He's yelling timber. Down. Shortest run incoming. Okay, you're going to carry on down the hole, page 15. Well, do we remember how unlucky he was last time?
Oh my.
We had to give you the bonus life. Okay, the slope...
What bonus life? I don't know what you're talking about.
We had to give you many, many bonuses last time. We cheated the system.
Only little.
The slope is steep and you slip on the slime, tumbling head over heels down the hole to the bottom and into a large earthen cave. You jump to your feet and are alarmed to see the shiny tip of a poison barb on the tail end of a huge stingworm coming right at you. The stingworm is 5 meters long and has huge yellow segments, but all you care about is protecting yourself from the poisonous barb. There's no time to scramble out of the hole. You must draw your sword and fight. Oh, we got a first battle, guys. The stingworm has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 7. This is going to be a tough fight for your first one. So you remember how to fight? We roll both of our dice and then add our skill. And you just give me the total number. So your skill is 12, so just roll both dice and add 12. I will roll both dice and add 8, and we'll see who dies. Let's do some battle.
All right. 17.
I got a 14, so you hit it. So it does 2 damage to the worm.
Perfect. Oh. $19.
Cool. I got
My math turned off for a second.
Oh no! I saw you go blank there. I got a 16. You were like, what? Okay, you hit it. I got a 16, so it's on 3 health now. 3 health.
That's 17 again.
I also got a 17, so nothing happens.
Cool. Its stinger clashes with my sword.
Exactly. Pro skills.
14.
I got a 16.
No, 16.
Oh, I was going to say, 16 as well. So again, nothing happens.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, okay, good. Again, my math is dim at the moment.
That's okay.
$19.
I only got an 11, so you hit me. It's got 1 health left.
Awesome. $18.
I got a 14, so it's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, if you win, turn to page 217. Okay, you walk around the lifeless bulk of the worm to examine the contents of its lair. There are several skeletons, perhaps those belonging to the other unfortunate adventurers. By the side of one of them you find a leather backpack. Inside you find 4 gold pieces, and a small corked bottle which contains a colourless liquid. Do you wish to drink the contents of the bottle?
Bottoms up.
Glug, glug, glug. Okay, so you've got 4 gold pieces, and we're gonna see what's in this. So you're gonna drink the contents of the bottle, page 262. You look at the bottle in your hand and then quickly gulp down its contents. You wait several seconds for some reaction, but nothing happens. However, when you come to pick up your sword, which you had put down to examine the backpack, a surge of confidence runs through your body. The potion is a potion of weapon skill, which allows you to add 1 point to all future dice rolls when computing your own attack strength. So you've got +1 to your skill.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. So you're on 13 skill. That's nuts. Its effects will last for your next 2 combat encounters. Oh god, it only lasts for 2 battles.
Oh, it's only temporary. Okay.
Temporary. Bums. You take the gold, scramble up out of the cavern to the path, and continue your journey northwards, turning to page 337. But only for fights, not other stuff. Yeah, only for fights. Only for fights. As long as you avoid some fights, you'll be fine. 337. I'm excited to explore this side of the map. No one's done it yet. Right, at last the trees begin to thin out, and shafts of sunlight beam down through the gaps on either side of the path. As the path widens, you see a large cave entrance set a few yards back on the right. Do you want to examine the cave or continue northwards up the path?
Feeling kind of confident. Let's check out the cave.
You should feel confident. We're gonna examine the cave, page 230.
Cool.
Slowly you peer into the cave and you see the huge shape of an ogre walking slowly over to a wicker cage with a bowl of water in his great hands. He is dressed in animal furs and carries a stone club in his belt. There appears to be a small creature jumping around inside the cage. You can pick up a rock and throw it at the ogre. You can rush in and attack the ogre with your sword, or you can leave the cave and continue up the path.
Wait, my options are attack, or leave?
Yeah, you can throw a rock at him, attack him, or leave him.
Throw a rock at him.
Throw a rock at him.
I don't know why
not?
that feels like a good idea.
137.
Chuck a rock at him. Oi!
Oi! 137. You sounded terribly British when you said that. Oi! Over here. Do you possess any gloves of missile dexterity?
No! That was one of the ones I was looking at. I was like, I don't know if I need that.
Okay, no worries, that's fine. We're gonna go to page 10 and let's see what happens.
Okay.
You pick up a good-sized rock off the floor and you take aim. You throw the rock with all of your might at the ogre, but you're just made to see it flying past his head and crashing against the far wall of the cave. You curse, but decide nevertheless to rush into the cave and continue to attack the ogre. Turn into page 290 like, shit, the rock didn't work, I better think fast.
That was 290?
290. You draw your sword as you enter the cave. The ogre throws down the wooden bowl and lifts the large stone club from his belt. He grunts and lopes towards you. You must prepare for battle. The ogre has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 12. This is going to be a tough battle again. Here we go. Oh, that's not an ogre. Maybe we'll use this one. That's more like it. Okay.
Nice. That's awesome.
You're gonna beat me on this first one because I've only rolled a 10.
That's 20.
Yeah. It says you can escape by running down the path and head north, but I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, let's fight the ogre. 17.
I got an 18, so unfortunately he hits you, so you take 2 damage.
Right on. And that comes off my stamina, right?
It comes off your stamina, yep.
Right. 22.
You got a 17, so you hit him. He's on 8 health. 8 health.
16.
I got a 12. Okay, he's on 6 health.
Okay, 20.
Okay, I got a, what did I get? 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 16, so he's on 4 health. You're absolutely demolishing this ogre.
Yeah. He managed to kind of hit me with the back of his sword, and that's about it. We got a 17.
I got 12. I got a 20. Oof, FF streams equals best streams. Yes, 776 they are. Thank you for being here again. I got a 20, so he hits you, I'm afraid.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. We're currently battling an ogre in a cave. Because why not?
21.
I got a 13. He's on 2 health. 1 more hit and he's gone. 1 more hit and he's gone.
Excellent. 16.
I got a 15. He's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Take that, ogre.
And I'm kind of just doing the times as they go. I'm not pausing the timer. So if you win, turn to page 385. Yes, cheers for the Ogre Slayer. How are you today, 776? 385. 385 if you win. As the ogre slumps to the ground, the creature in the cage jumps up and down even more frantically than before. Do you want to take a closer look at the creature in the cage, search the contents of the cave, or leave the cave immediately and continue north?
Let's go take a look at the creature.
Take a look at the creature, page 168. Inside the cage, a small, sinewy creature with brown, scaly skin is jumping up and down. He's a goblin. Around his neck hangs a black, shiny rod on a leather cord. Do you want to unlock the cage door or leave the cave and continue north? Sounds like it could be a part of the hammer.
Yeah. I'm thinking the exact same thing, so I'm gonna open the cage.
Page 117. It could be a trick, but we'll see. You unlock the door and step back, drawing your sword just in case the goblin tries to attack you. He picks up a wooden stool and waving it in the air, he kicks the door open and charges at you, screaming, "You must fight the goblin!" Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay.
So this...
What a little dum-dum.
So the goblin only has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 4. So he's not going to be much of a match for you. Are you ready to fight the goblin?
I'll put my hand out on his forehead and hold him there.
Swinging the chair. What an idiot.
Yep. All right. Taking his wing.
Let's go. I have a 12.
24.
Yeah. You kind of flex your muscle and you're like, are you sure, mate? You sure? Are you sure you want to do this?
He just kind of bounces off my chest. Ow.
Again,
23.
I've rolled another 12, so he's dead. He's gone. That was
didn't
like...
think that through.
He was literally, yeah, well, that was the quickest battle ever. If you win, turn to page 232. Quickest battle ever, 232. You bend down over the lifeless body of the mad goblin and you examine the rod around its neck. The rod is made of ebony and there is a screw thread at one end. You're excited to see the letter G neatly inscribed on the other end of what must be the handle of the dwarvish warhammer. Oh my god! Yeah. You found the handle!
That was quick! 28 minutes.
No one else has done that other than Dana Rex. No one else has found the handle. And she only got there because she teleported, so... Oh, wicked. So you found the handle already, so you just need to find the head and...
Yeah, go for it.
Ahead you see the Turner. Oh God, come on. The tunnel turns sharply. You see Tina Turner.
Yes! Finally went the right way.
Rolling on a river.
Go west.
Lots of open air. Go west. Gonna get DMCA'd if we carry on.
I'm going to trust Beyonce again, but if Beyonce's wrong, I'm going to switch to Rihanna instead.
To the left, to the left. West is death. West is death. West is death, my darlings. He went west before and he died. Gotta give you the sad trombone.
I feel like that noise follows me around my life.
Well, I was at 1, so that hit me pretty hard.
Oh, you dead?
Yeah.
It's not quite what you imagined it to be. No, it's not the Mario experience you'd hoped for. As you touch the door handle, it goes soft in your hand. And when you try to pull your hand away, you find it is glued to the handle. A giant fist.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Beyonce.
I've lost it. Rice and mats. Mice and rats. That's the one. Mice and rats. Did I say rice and mats?
Rice and mats are everywhere.
Rice and mats everywhere. Absolute shambles today, I tell you. I've got monkeys running this show. Monkeys.
Just come in here and yell. It's like those weird videos that you see on TikTok. Oh yeah, exactly. I've muted myself each time he's done it, but if I just leave it, you'll hear. He's just.
This is all a bit much. I'm gonna stop and have lunch.
What provisions have you got? Tell us what you've got. When I've got my hair up like this, I feel like the little blue worm. If she'd have gone that way, she would have gone straight to the castle.
Yeah.
You turn the corner and almost bump straight into Tina Turner.
Yes!
No, wait, it's just two fierce-looking orcs, armed with morning stars and wearing leather armor. I mean...
Tina Turner, orcs, Same
kinda
thing.
The same thing. with a strong bow.
A thrombo.
With his crossbow. Still
Thrombo.
I'm going straight into the tunnel. I don't want to see his face for one more second. Because he's a dick.
Goodbye.
We do not like dicks over here. At least Colleen doesn't.
213. I love a. No, shush, no.
Someone clip that! Clip that! Clip that!
Bone ring. Oh my god. Casey.
Bone ring. A ring of boning. Well done, Crimea! Yay! The timer doesn't matter anymore. He's the winner. Exactly. I cannot believe it. You made it out. The final episode. And Crimea made it out. Way. We're back. Is anybody still there? Hello? Oh my god. Hello. We had some tech issues. I got the blue screen of death. So thank you if you did wait around. If you're still here, thank you very much, and thank you to NinjaMunki for keeping the chat going and for bearing with me. Right, so if it couldn't have gone down at a worse time. So anticlimactic. So you just got the hammer handle. So you found the first part of the hammer, and then goblins, gremlins, whatever, got into the system and took it down from the inside. So I'm just gonna read everything that we read before, and I'm gonna start the timer. So we're just gonna pretend that nothing happened. Yes, we're back, Case. We're back. My touch screen isn't working, so my sounds I'm gonna have to be. Clock was 29:05. Woo! Okay. Wow. There we go then. 29:05. Let's get that right. 29:05. Thank you, Case. But that was very scary. I was like, no, why has this happened? Control, why is that not doing it now? Oh my goodness. Don't break anything, Vicky. Don't break it. We're gonna leave it at 28 because it didn't want to update.
Hold your breath, don't touch anything else.
Don't touch anything else. Start timer, come on, 29:05. No, not 95, 25. 29:05, come on. Come on, timer. Yes, no, it's 29 hours. No, not 29 hours. Vicky knows how to work the timer.
I've been in this forest so long I've built a small treehouse.
Sir Feldmouse, thank you. I think you probably could have built a small treehouse by now. We're back. The blue screen of doom is gone. This is supposed to be the Forest of Doom, not the blue screen of doom. 29:05. Right, there we are. We're going to continue. So you've bent down over the lifeless body of the mad goblin and examined the rod around its neck. The rod is made of ebony and there is a screw thread at one end, and you're pleased to see that the letter G is neatly inscribed on the other end of what must be the handle of the dwarvish warhammer. You put your find in your backpack and add 1 luck. So you're now up to 10 luck.
Yeah, it's getting better.
Whoop whoop. No wonder the goblin was made. This is the Cave of Glitches. It is the Cave of Glitches. If you wish to search through the contents of the cave now, you can, or you can leave the cave happy with your rod and you can continue northwards.
Might as well search the rest of the cave.
Search the rest of the cave. 263. There's not much of interest to be found in the cave. A straw bed, some stone jars, a table and a chair are all that is immediately visible, but on the stone shelf above the bed a small silver box catches your eye. Do you want to open the silver box, or would you rather leave the cave and go north, up the path, without the silver box?
Let's open it.
Let's open the box. 126. You are feeling very confident, aren't you?
Yep.
You gently
I'm curious
prise.
as heck.
You gently prise the lid off the box, but as you do so, a yellow gas escapes and envelops your face. Do you have some nose filters?
I do! I knew I was gonna do something stupid like that.
The nose filters, page 365. 365. for those times, nose filters, for those times when you're just too curious.
Yep. You should market them like that.
The gas is toxic and your eyes start to water. You hold your breath long enough to find the nose filters and you slip them into place inside your nostrils. You inhale tentatively, but all is well. After a while, a gas cloud around your face fades away. You put the silver box back into your backpack. Oh, you're taking the silver box with you, okay. You put the silver box in your backpack and you leave the cave and continue your quest northwards, turning to page 358. Oh, I keep forgetting this isn't touchscreen now. I've got to scroll. Oh, how annoying. Right, 358.
Okay.
Walking along the path, you notice a rope noose hidden. Oh, you do not notice a rope noose hidden beneath some fallen leaves ahead of you. Your foot catches in the noose and suddenly you're hauled up into the air by the rope, which is tied to a sprung tree. In a second, you're hanging upside down, suspended by your trapped foot. You must test your luck. So to test your luck, you must roll both of your dice, and you need to roll a 10 or below.
Yay! That was an 8.
Nice. So your luck now goes down to 9. So you use it, you lose it. You are lucky and your sword remains in its scabbard. You're able to use it to cut yourself free from the man trap. Turn to page 40.
40.
You get to your feet and curse, brushing the dirt from your clothes with your hands. You're tempted to wait around to discover who set the trap, but you decide against it. You continue northwards, turning to page 274. You notice a knotted vine hanging down to the ground from a tree to your left. You look up and see a roughly made tree house amid the branches. It's the tree house you made earlier while I was taking my sweet time getting back here. Do you want to
make it? You're just in time for tea.
Do you wish to climb up the vine to the tree house or leave it and continue walking north? Do you think you've spent enough time in your tree house waiting for me to return, or do you want to head back and have a spot of lunch?
You know what? I think I left my keys behind. I do that a lot.
You're gonna go up and check?
Yep.
Turn to page 195. You reach the top of the vine and scramble onto a wooden platform. A sheet made from leaves and ferns covers the entrance to a small covered living area. As you approach the sheet, it is thrown back, and from behind it steps a large, hairy, ape-like creature wearing only an animal hide loincloth. Someone's pleased to see you. He's holding a large bone in his right hand. And he grunts at you. He is an ape man. You may draw your sword and attack him, or you may jump off the platform to the ground, which is 5 meters below. So you can jump 5 meters or draw your sword and attack him.
5 meters.
Could do yourself an injury.
Reluctantly draws my sword. All right.
Well, he's only got a bone, so he's brought a bone to a sword fight. But here we go. We're going to draw your sword and attack him, turning to page 352. Let's see, what have you got, ape man? The ape is very agile around the tree. You have difficulty brandishing your sword. You've got to deduct 2 from your attack strength during this round of combat because he's just too fast. And actually your temporary bonus is now worn off as well, so you're down to a skill of 10 just for this one. Okay. But he only has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 7. It says you can escape by jumping off the platform 5 meters below. If you want to. So you can jump 5 meters if you want to escape. But I assume you want to fight?
No, I'm going.
You're going to jump. Jump!
Yeah.
You're going to escape by jumping off the platform. Page 156. Should I come out of here? 156. Falling to the ground is becoming a bit of a bad habit. It's also starting to hurt. You lose 3 stamina points for your injuries.
I was afraid of that.
if you're still alive, you get up and continue northwards along the path. So you can actually have a provision if you want to. If you are a little bit low on stamina, you can have a little snacky snack, or you can just carry on.
I'll just carry on.
Just carry on. 109. Good luck, Ninja. That's my other half. Sir Feldmouse.
Thank you.
What did I say? 109. Get back in that kitchen, Mr. Mouse. Aw. No, he's cooking right now.
Okay, I figured.
He's cooking me something nice. Soon the path leads out of the trees. He made a really nice roast yesterday as well. We had a Sunday roast on a Friday because it was Good Friday and we were both off work. So he made like a really good roast. But I'm just wasting time here. I'm wasting time. Soon the path leads out of the trees and onto a large plain with tall grasses. Beyond it you see rising ground and further off some low hills. The path splits and goes in 3 directions. Would you like to go west? Would you like to go east? Or would you like to continue north? He's gonna go west, guys. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. The path ends at another junction. The way south leads back to the forest and you decide to head north. So you're gonna go to page 180.
Okay.
Walking quickly along the path through the waist-high grasses, you arrive at another junction in the path. Do you want to continue walking north or do you wish to go west?
I'm gonna go west again.
Oh, Sir Feldmouse says east. What does he know? But you're gonna go west again. You've already made your choice. 361.
Okay.
From not too far ahead comes the sharp noise of barking dogs, and it draws nearer. I keep forgetting this isn't touchscreen. God damn it.
Sorry.
Suddenly, a brown fox with eyes wide open in fear dashes past you, running east. The frantic yelping of the dogs gets louder. Do you wish to face the oncoming pack of dogs, or would you rather hide in the tall grasses off the path and let them rush past in their pursuit of the fox?
I'm just gonna go chill.
In the tall grasses, you can just take a lie down.
Watch nature do its thing.
Page 86. As you crouch down in the tall grass, you hear the sound of galloping hooves amidst the barking. Then you see the legs of 4 hounds and 1 horse race past you in a cloud of dust. The sound of the hunt quickly fades into the distance and you step out onto the path once more. You wonder about the poor old fox, but you set off west once more. 208.
Okay.
You soon arrive at a crossroads. The way south leads back to the forest, and you decide to ignore it. You can now head west or head north.
I'm gonna keep going west.
Keep going west, page 99. You are nailing this. Ahead you see the path ends at the door of a large hut made of dried mud. It has a domed roof and a single window. You peer through the window and see a large man with dark skin sitting at a table in the middle of the hut. He's bare-chested and is flexing the muscles of his arms. Do you wish to enter the hut or return to the junction in the path?
Let's go in and say hi.
Let's go in and say hi. 209. You're doing so well. You're doing really well. As you enter the hut, the big man smiles. He looks pleased to see you and starts to speak in a deep voice. I can't do a deep voice, but I'll try. Welcome, stranger. My name is Quinn, and I earn my living by my arms. Would you care for a little wager, perhaps at arm wrestling? Would you wish to accept his challenge, or do you wish to decline his offer, politely refuse, and return to the junction in the path?
I'll take this challenge.
He wants to arm wrestle. Let's go for it. Page 28. Do you possess the armband of strength?
Remember, 1 sec. You think so?
I don't think you took it, did you?
Yes, I did.
You did! Yes! Wicked! Turn to page 52.
I knew I was going to need that.
Quinn explains that he will wager some dust of levitation against an item or coins to the value of 10 gold pieces. So if you lose, you've got to give him something worth 10 gold pieces, but if you win, you'll get some dust of levitation. You sit down at the table opposite him. You deftly slip the armband of strength onto your arm. You put your elbow on the table and you lock hands with him. His grip is like an iron jaw, and his dark eyes look confident. His biceps bulge, and he gives you the signal for the contest to begin. You start to push his arm down and are amazed at your own strength. Sweat breaks out on his forehead, and you can see the disbelief and pain on his face. You push harder, and you finally force his arm down onto the table in defeat. Turn to page 78. This guy is trained as in...
Slam it down too hard because that hurts.
This guy's been training his whole life to beat a stranger at an arm wrestle. And you've just like walked in and like, yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Quinn stands up and walks silently to a wooden chest at the back of the hut. He lifts the lid and pulls out a small glass vial. He hands it to you and walks back to the table where he slumps into his chair, looking thoroughly dejected. The dust in the vial sparkles in the light, and you put it into your backpack, and then you leave the hut. So you now have some dust of levitation.
I mean, I'm gonna have to like send a get well soon card or something to this guy at some point soon.
Deepest sympathies. Deepest sympathies. Outside, you walk back to the junction in the path, turning to page 349.
Cool.
Where is it? Arm wrestle.
I like it.
You arrive back at the crossroads. You ignore the way south, which heads back to the forest. You can now go east, which is the way you came, or you can turn north.
I guess I'm going north.
Turn to page 291. You're nailing this. As you walk further northwards across the plain, the grass becomes gradually shorter and the ground starts to rise gently. Ahead you hear the roar of crashing water. Soon you reach the bank of a wide river split on two levels. To your right, the water is calm and slow moving, but in front of you it tumbles noisily down a great waterfall to a gorge below, where the river narrows. The river narrows and runs quickly west over rocks and boulders. Steps lead down by the side of the waterfall to the bottom of the gorge, although it's difficult to see where the end is because of the spray throwing up. Across the river you see the path heading north into the distance. A small wooden boat is tied to a post to your right where the river is at its calmest. Would you like to walk down the steps to the base of the waterfall or row the wooden boat across the river?
I'm gonna take the steps.
You are gonna walk down the steps to the base of the river, page 335.
Someone probably lives down there.
You walk down the slippery stone steps to the bottom of the waterfall. You look up and see a magnificent rainbow reflected in the spray. It's dark in the gorge and impossible to see through the wall of water where the steps end. Do you wish to walk through the sheet of water or climb back up the stone steps?
I'll walk through.
Walk through the sheet of water, page 181. You walk along the steps, through the waterfall and into a large cavern, where there is a pool of still water. The steps run around the side of the pool, and there's a stone table and chair on the far side. You go to the table and see some fish scraps lying on it. Suddenly, you hear a noise of splashing behind you. A strange creature climbs out of the pool and advances towards you, armed with a trident. His legs are like that of a man's, but his face and torso resemble a large green fish with bulbous eyes. His arms are like yours, but covered with scales. He is a fishman, and you must fight him. Unfortunately, don't have a sound for the fishman, because what the heck kind of noise does a fishman make?
Glub, glub.
I imagine he sounds a bit like a murloc. Do you remember from World of Warcraft? That's the sound they used to make. Like a murloc. But anyhow, you got to fight a fishman, I'm afraid. He's got a skill of 7 and a stamina of 6. I think I'll just provide my own sound effects for this one.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes, do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it because why not? Skill of 7, stamina of 6. Let's battle. I'm just gonna keep
20.
doing it until he's dead. 7, 8, 9, 10. I got a 16, so you hit him.
Didn't like that.
No, he did not.
20 again.
I got a 14. He's literally down on his last fish leg. He's on 2 health.
Fish leg. 21.
14 again, he's dead.
I could just imagine him like waving the trident.
If you win, turn to page 162. I'm going to call that a save there. 48 minutes, Fishman. 162. There's nothing of use or value in the Fishman's cave, so you walk around to the north side wall. Steps lead back through the waterfall and up to the north wall of the gorge to the top. You're at the foot of some hills and can see the path climbing up into the midst in the north. So you've basically come out the other side of the river where you would have gone if you'd have taken the boat.
Cool.
What you don't know is he had a family. And they're just gonna come out of the water and be like, Daddy! Daddy, you've been gone so long! What happened?
How far did you have to go to find cigarettes?
Oh no! It's a dirty habit. It'll kill you. So there you are. You've come out the north side. It's getting dark. Night is closing in. So you decide to make camp behind some rocks to the right of the path. You build a large fire and settle down to sleep with your sword by your side. Wonderful. You've done a whole day in the forest so far.
Heck yeah.
We're going to turn to page 285. See if you can make it through the night.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This is a new mechanic. I like it.
Oh, have I got a sound for this? I don't think I do. This will have to do, I think. You've been asleep for about an hour when the noise of deep growling wakes you up. You stand up without making a noise. It's not quite the right sound. You grab your sword, you wait and listen. There's a full moon in the sky and the light casts an eerie shadow all around you. You hear soft footsteps and sniffing, followed by another howl. Then a shape which looks like a man steps out of the shadows to your right. He gets closer and you see that his chest, arms and face are covered with thick brown hair and long teeth protrude from his mouth. He's a werewolf and you must fight him. Jesus Christ, a bloody werewolf. Skill of 8, stamina of 9.
There's a lot of stuff in this forest.
Yep, and it all wants to kill you.
But why? I'm just a nice guy.
Just a lowly adventurer. Right, let's get into battle.
I've only defeated a few other things before you. I'll only murder you really quick. 22.
8, and I got a 16, so you hit him. You are really strong.
Yeah, I hit pretty hard. This time around. 21.
13. Rubbish. Let's have a little look. Oh, that's high.
20.
I got a 19. Almost. I thought I was going to get you there.
3, 7, 19.
15. He's on his last health. One more hit and he's dead.
He's panting now, his tail tucked between his legs. 18.
I only got a 14. So he is gone.
Oh no.
Gone. If you defeat him, turn to page 388. If the werewolf wounded you during combat, I don't think you did.
Nope.
You did not receive any wounds. You add 1 luck point. Back up to 10. Nice.
Oh yeah, I get my luck back.
Whoop, whoop. And then you turn to page 316.
316.
Eventually you manage to get back to sleep, but you have a restless night. In the morning you collect your belongings and head north along the path and into the hills. Turn to page 198. The ground is quite steep as the path wends its way into the hills. By the time you reach the top, the sun is quite hot. All around in the distance you see the dark circle of Darkwood Forest. Mist still hangs in the tall grasses behind you, but ahead you see a valley floor bathed in sunlight. All is quiet. As you start down the far side of the hill, you see a junction in the path. You may either continue north or head east along the new branch.
Okay, that's not on the map. Okay, cool. I was looking back at the map. I was like, is that on here? No. It's not.
So you can go north down the hill or east along the new branch.
East.
You're gonna go east.
Yeah.
Page 87. Let's see what's there. The path leads along a ridge of the hill and comes to another junction. You see that the way south leads back towards the river, so you decide to head north again, turning to page 90. The path runs north down the hill between large boulders and rocks. You have an uneasy feeling that you're being watched. Then from behind one of the large boulders to the left of the path spring 2 sinewy men with long hair and beards. They're wearing animal furs and look menacing. One notches an arrow to his bow and lets it fly. Test your luck.
Oh crap.
So both dice, and it's
both
got to
dice?
be
Yeah.
both dice. It's got to be 10 or below.
7. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. So your luck goes back down to 9. If you are lucky, the arrow misses you and flies past your head. Turn to page 210. The men curse and jump up and down in anger at having missed you. They start to argue and push each other around. They seem to forget all about you. If you want to attack them, you can, or you can leave them to it and walk past them along the path while they're arguing. I think they must have had a bet. Like, I bet you I can hit him with an arrow.
Yeah.
Well, if you do, we'll cook him and eat him for dinner.
What? Pardon?
I think they were. If they got you, I think they were going to cook you and eat you. And it's like, if you don't get him, we've got nothing for dinner. And now they've got nothing for dinner, so they're very angry with each other.
I'm gonna kick their asses.
Uber, why have you changed your name to Ultimate? But welcome in. Sorry, you're gonna what? You're gonna leave them to it?
I'm gonna whoop them.
Oh, you're gonna whoop them. You want to attack them because you're a goof nut. Yes, you are. But welcome in. I hope you do. I'll change it back. That was his grandmother's arrow. That was my last grandmother's arrow. You're gonna attack them. Turn to page 43.
It had sentimental value, and that's why they're upset.
You draw your sword and you charge at the wild hillmen, who stop their arguing and turn towards you, screaming and wielding axes. God knows where they got axes from. The first wild hillman has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 5. The second hillman has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 4. You've got to fight them one at a time. You're gonna absolutely obliterate them. It says you can escape if you want to, but I think you've committed to battle now, haven't you?
Oh, they did. I didn't. They took a shot at my head.
You started it. Right, let's go. First one.
And I reach back with my sword and I say, you know what? I'm gonna be nice to you for a second and tap him on the head for 14.
He also rolled a 14, so he's like, I'm also gonna tap you on the head for 14. Nothing happens.
Look at each other like, this is how this is gonna go.
Okay. This is the weirdest fight I've ever had.
And then I hit him again for 23.
And he's very confused because he only rolled an 11.
Oh crap, he hits way harder than I thought he would. Yep.
Whoops.
Why didn't I roll that last time I played? Why didn't I roll like this the last time I played?
I don't know.
24.
Oh
That's the
my
highest I can
goodness. 7. I got a 14, so he's got 1 health left.
roll. 19.
I keep rolling 7s. He's gone. He's dead. So the next one's like, I'm gonna give it a go. Why not?
Kind of looks at his phone like, oh, crap.
Oh shit. Committed now.
22.
I got a 12.
That's my base skill.
Yep.
15.
A 14. He's dead. If you if you win, turn to page 50. Oh, that was your offhand. Wow.
Yeah, it was so low.
Around the neck of one of the wild hillmen, you find a small silver key hanging on a leather cord. You untie the leather cord and put the key in your backpack. So you've now got a small silver key. And you set off north again, turning to page 188. Uber, he's doing really well. He's absolutely nailing it. Absolutely nailing this adventure.
Hi Uber, how you doing?
He is nailing it. I think he's going to get out and I think he's going to beat Dana's score. I'm feeling very confident. Walking down the hill, you see the valley floor stretching out ahead and beyond a sinister wall of trees. Dark wood. On the other side of the trees lies Stonebridge, your journey's end. And remember guys, if he reaches his journey's end, there are no go backsies. That is the end of the adventure. And if he doesn't have what he needs, he will not make it onto the leaderboard. Just a reminder guys that you can give him a bonus life, not that he needs it right now, or you can give him a bonus of teleportation that will immediately teleport him to a very important location, a very useful location. So you can give him that if you want to, but I think he's going to get there by himself. Arriving on the valley floor, you see that the path comes to a junction. You can either head west or you can head east.
Let's go west.
Go west. 221. The valley floor is covered with lush green grass and it's very flat. You're gonna hop out of bed, no worries, don't do yourself an injury, be careful. It's covered with lush green grass and is very flat. You soon arrive at another junction in the path. You can either continue west or you can head north.
Let's keep going west.
Keep going west, page 378. To the left of the path, you see a small man with a long grey beard sitting cross-legged on top of a huge mushroom. He's wearing a bright red jacket and cap, and his trousers are black and end at his knees. He's asleep and snoring loudly. You may either give him a gentle push to wake him up, or you can walk quietly past him to continue your journey west.
I'm gonna wake him up.
307 to wake him up. The small man wakes up with a start, loses his balance and falls off the mushroom. He curses as he lands on the ground but jumps back up onto the mushroom shouting, "Who did that? Who did that?" He looks at you and frowns. You can either attack the gnome or you can attempt to start a conversation with him.
Shout it out. That didn't wake him up to just kill him.
Let's have a little conversation. 271. You approach the gnome with your arm extended, offering to shake his hand, an offer which he accepts with a doubtful look on his face. You then tell him of your quest, how you met poor Big Leg, and why you decided to help the dwarves of Stonebridge. You ask him if he has any information which might help you. He replies that he does not care much for dwarves, but he does have some information which might be of use to you. However, that information will cost you 5 gold pieces or an item of treasure from your backpack. Do you wish to pay the greedy gnome for his information? Or if you cannot afford it or do not wish to pay him, you can tell him what you think of him and set off west along the path.
I'll pay him.
You're going to pay him. What are you going to give
Better
him?
be good information for 5 gold pieces.
Have you got 5 gold? Do you want to give him 5 gold?
Yeah, I have 7 left, so I'll give him 5 of those.
Oh, nice. Okay, you're going to pay him for the info. Page 297.
We can do business.
He accepts his payment, and the gnome smiles and tells you that he saw the skeleton of a goblin inside a stone crypt. Perhaps it was a skeleton of one of the 2 goblins you're looking for. Perhaps not. He says that the crypt is somewhere north in the forest, but exactly where, he's not quite sure. You're annoyed that the gnome doesn't have any more information, and you set off west at a fast pace. 10 to 67. So that was the only information he could give you.
Go north, basically. Okay.
Go north. Page 67. You arrive at a junction in the path. The way south leads back to the hill, so you ignore it and you continue west to page 113. The path makes a sudden turn to the right and it heads north across the valley floor. To the left of the path you see a large pond with a small wooden hut with a thatched roof by its edge. Do you wish to investigate the hut or ignore the hut and continue north?
Let's investigate.
Let's investigate the hut, page 324. You walk around to the front of the hut and you see a large blue vase standing on a small foot porch. There's nobody about. I nearly said there is a nobody about. There is a nobody about. There is a nobody. You open the door of the hut, but there's also nobody inside. And there's a nobody inside. The hut is also devoid of any furniture or objects. Vicky's totally fine today, by the way. You walk outside again and you decide to inspect the blue vase. You look inside, but despite the sunlight, you're unable to see beyond the rim. The vase is filled with an eerie blackness. You shake it and you can hear something rattling around. You can drop the vase on the ground, you can put your hand inside, or you can ignore the vase, return to the path and head north.
I'm gonna drop it.
You're going to drop the vase on the ground, page 250.
Hey, yeah! Link style.
The vase drops to the ground but does not break, but cracks appear all over it. You begin to feel a vibration, and then you notice cracks appearing all over the porch and the sides of the hut. The vibrations become stronger, your whole body starts to tremble, and your head feels as if it's about to explode. Lose 2 stamina points. If you are still alive, turn to page 82. Do you possess a potion of stillness?
I do.
I believe you took all the potions. Page 235. You reach quickly into your backpack and pull out the small corked bottle containing the potion. You gulp down the liquid. Calm spreads through your body, despite the chaos all around you. Suddenly the hut collapses and crashes to the ground. You decide that it's time to get out of this place, and you run back to the path and head north. Add 1 luck point and turn to 149. So you're back up to 10 again. So you've got 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10 on your luck. You just keep bobbing about with your luck.
It's fantastic. I wish real life was like that.
Yeah. We're going to head to page 149.
Okay.
As you walk across the valley, you see the dark green wall of Darkwood Forest looming up before you. The path leads directly into thick undergrowth, and soon you are walking between tall dark trees and thorny bushes. It is dark and it is quiet. The path forks. Do you wish to head east or continue north?
Let's continue north.
Page 306. Amidst the trees to the left of the path, you see a small stone building covered with ivy and moss. Do you wish to examine the building, or do you wish to carry on north along the path?
I'm gonna check out the building.
Examine the building, page 391. The building measures only 3 meters by 3 meters, and it has no windows. The door is made of stone and looks very solid. There's no handle, and there doesn't appear to be another way in or to enter the building. But then you notice a tiny keyhole in the stone door. Do you possess a tiny silver key?
I do.
You do. Page 200. You take the silver key from out of your backpack, you place it into the keyhole, it fits perfectly, and you give it a turn. The lock clicks, and the stone door swings open. Stone stairs lead down from the door into gloomy depths. You cannot see a thing downstairs. Do you wish to descend the stairs or leave the building and return to the path and head north?
I'll descend the stairs.
Page 351. You step carefully down the stone stairs, feeling your way as you go. Slowly your eyes become accustomed to the dark, and you begin to make out shapes at the bottom of the stairs. You're standing in a small square room with a low ceiling. The floor is thick with dust, and there are cobwebs everywhere. In the middle of the room there is what appears to be a large stone box, measuring approximately 2 meters by 1 meter. The top of it is a great stone slab. Along one of the rough stone walls you find a small alcove with a candle in it. You can either light the candle or walk back up the stairs, return to the path and head north. Oh, you're muted, I can't hear you.
Sorry, might as well light the candle, I guess.
You can light the candle, page 292. The light from the candle casts eerie shadows around the room. In the yellow light, not lellow light, in the yellow light, you see the face of an old man carved into the stone slab top of the box. Then you notice the leg of a skeleton protruding from the shadows in the far corner of the room. You walk over to the skeleton to inspect it. The skeleton is small, and the skull has sharp, protruding teeth. It could be the skeleton of either a goblin or an orc. You walk over to the stone box. The slab on the top looks as if it could be moved. Do you wish to try to lift the stone slab, or ignore the slab, return to the path and head north?
I'm gonna try to lift it.
Try to lift it, page 95. Red lorry, lello lolly.
Suddenly we're 6 again.
Oh, red lorry, lello lolly. Shush. You try with all your might, but the stone slab. I feel bullied. I feel bullied by Case. You try with all your might to move the stone slab, but it does not budge. Do you have any dust of levitation, perhaps?
I just might.
I think you won it in an arm wrestle.
Yep.
Page 173. Gosh, you're absolutely nailing this. This is like the perfect run through.
This is great.
You take from your backpack. I mean, it's a bit different to last time when you couldn't even get past like the first big boss fight.
How many times did I get killed by the same statue?
3. 3. If I remember correctly.
Same fucking statue.
I was like, come on, you need to get past this bit. So this is a little bit different, isn't it? You take from your backpack the glass vial containing the sparkling dust and you sprinkle it on the stone slab. Slowly, the stone slab starts to rise into the air. You peer into the box and are horrified to see a rotting corpse lying there. Ragged clothes cover a skeletal body with loose flesh hanging from it. You've lifted the lid off a coffin containing some cursed undead creature, and you jump back in horror as you see its eyes flick open. You're in a crypt made foul by some unknown follower of darkness. Slowly the creature rises out of its coffin and moves towards you with outstretched arms. Do you possess any holy water? Turn to page 227.
I was staring at it going, should I grab it?
The creature about to attack you with its claws is a ghoul. It has the ability to paralyze you if it scores 4 separate wounds on you during this battle. The ghoul has a skill of 9 and a stamina of 7. So Ubermut, he starts out with 1 heart. Because no one's died yet, so we give them 1 life. It's very cruel, I know. But so far he's done very well. But you can give him a bonus life if you want to, or a potion of teleportation. You didn't notice it on your phone, no worries. A lot of people think I've been very mean giving them 1 heart, but so far no one's died, so I've had to be cruel. Right, he's only got a stamina of 7 and a skill of 9. I think you're going to be absolutely fine.
He'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Right, what can
His
I...
pile is going to whoop him.
Just trying to think what I can... I don't have a ghoul sound effect, so let's
It sounds like a zombie.
let's just do this one. That'll be fine. Right, let's battle, let's go.
Okay, rolling. 19.
I got a 16, so you hit him.
16.
I got a 19, so he hits you. So that is 1.
Surprisingly low.
Yeah.
That's 1.
So he's got 1 hit on you.
It's worth 2 damage, right?
Worth 2.
Yeah. 22.
And 18, so you hit him. He's on 3 stamina.
22 again.
15. Only one more hit left.
Nice. $19.
I got a 20.
Oh, that's 2 hits.
2 hits.
Oh dear. Don't get hit again. Oh no, did my luck just turn? Dice, what the heck? 16.
I got a 20 again.
Oh, that's 3. Are you shitting me? Uh-oh.
Yeah. One more hit. Come
How
on.
does luck work again?
You can use luck to do more damage if you hit him. Or
And
you
there's 1 hit on him left, right?
1 hit on him left. But if
Okay.
he hits you one more time, you are paralyzed. This is tense.
This just... I can't math. 18.
I got a 20 again.
No!
Oh my god! No! If it kills you, if it kills you or paralyzes you, turn to page 2. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh shit! Oh no way! Your adventure ends here. Your tasty flesh is about to become a savory feast for this victorious ghoul. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He didn't even have to kill me. It just had to hit me 4 times. And my dice just went, you know what, Ninja? You've had fun today, haven't you? Fuck you.
Oh my god.
You're done.
You're the first person to die, but you're also doing super well, right? I'm gonna give people a couple of minutes. If you want to give him a bonus life, we can revive him.
Yes. I was thinking the same thing, Case.
Okay, if you don't,
I gotta hit them with the sun song.
if I get a donation of £10, he can have another go. Why is that timer still going? Timer, please stop.
Pause, I'm dead.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to give you
And
the
there's, like, nothing that can save you in that fight.
No. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to.
Holy water would help me.
You're the first person to die.
And you know, I was kind of half jokingly. I think I may have hinted at that earlier, but I was thinking about it this morning. I was like, watch me be the first person to actually die in this. Right to the end, just trudging along, nothing stopping me, and then just bam.
I cannot believe that ghoul got you. It rolled like 3 20s in a row. Jimmy Gill, I'm really good, thanks. We had a little bit of a hiccup. I got a blue screen of death after about an hour of being in the forest, so we had to restart the stream. But yeah, everything is fine. Ninja was doing very, very well. He found the handle. He was having a perfect run. An absolutely perfect run until that point. Let me see if I can go back to there. So where was that? Stone building, page 306. If we get a bonus life, we can have another go at that fight, but I'm not counting on it. That might be it. That might be the end of your adventure.
Yeah.
No, oh my goodness. I cannot believe it. First person to die. I honestly thought you were going to make it. I spoke too soon. I was like, you're going to get out. You're going to make it. You're going to beat Dana's score.
So I guess I had the distinction of last time having probably one of the messiest runs, if not the messiest.
Uh-huh.
And then this time, the first person to die.
But up until that point, you had a perfect run. Absolutely perfect. Oh
That's
man.
just my style.
Well, I'm gonna give you another shout out, so people can find you. That was such like a swift end to your adventure as well, like getting poisoned by a
Yeah.
ghoul. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. I honestly thought you were gonna do it.
Yep, a straight up Icarus moment right there, Case.
Oh no. Oh no.
Cool.
Why is that? Oh, I spelled your bloody name wrong. I was like, why has it done that? I forgot the N. She can't even do a shout out properly today. Can't even do a shout out properly today. I was like, last scene doing some what? Why did it? Oh God, I am so pro today. Come on, Vicky. Come on. There we go. Finally done a proper shout out. Come on, Vicky. I'm just in shock. I'm in shock that you died right there.
That was quick.
What? There we go. It's not over. It's not over.
Not over till Feldmouse says it's over.
So Feldmouse, is that? That's very sweet. The drama continues. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to if you're happy to carry on and see if you can make it. We can do that. Where were we? 1 hour 17 and 30 minutes. 1 hour 17 and 30 minutes. That's very sweet. Thank you. Let's give you a bonus life. Is it this? Oh, I didn't do it. Where's my chatbot? We're having so much fun today. Sound files. Nope, it's this one. So pro today. So pro today. There we go.
There we go.
Oh me, oh my. Right, give you bonus heart. Vicky's really pro today. Bonus heart, bonus life. There we go.
That is really cool.
Oh, you're too kind to me. You're too kind. 1 hour.
Honestly, that's super cool. I love that you that. Yeah. Anyway.
There you go. 1 hour 17 and 30 minutes. We're gonna go back. Let's see if you can beat the goal a second time. Easter bonus. You can do it, Ninja. That's very sweet of me. Thank you. He's had a perfect run. He's had a perfect run so far. So let's see. Amidst the trees to the path, to the left of the path, you see a small stone building covered with ivy and moss. Do you wish to examine the building or carry on north along the path?
I'm gonna examine the building again.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
My stamina should be back at what? 11 or 12?
Stamina's back up to full. Stamina will go back up to full.
I can't remember what that was.
Your full stamina is 21.
Cool.
The building measures only 3 meters by 3 meters and has no windows. The door is made of stone and looks very solid. There's no handle and there does not appear to be any other way in to enter the building. But you do notice a tiny keyhole in the stone door. Do you possess a silver key?
Yes.
Yes. Turn to page 200.
Okay.
You take the small silver key from out of your backpack and place it into the keyhole. It fits perfectly. You give it a turn, the lock clicks, and the stone door swings open. Stone stairs lead down from the doorway into the gloomy depths. You could not see a thing down the stairs. Do you still wish to descend the stairs, or do you wish to leave the building?
Oui, madame.
Let's go 351. Why is the text all red on the timer? That's a bit scary. 351. Never seen it do that before. You step carefully down the stone stairs, feeling your way as you go. Slowly your eyes become accustomed to the dark and you begin to make out shapes at the bottom of the stairs. You're standing in a small square room with a low ceiling. The floor is thick with dust and there are cobwebs everywhere. In the middle of the room there is what appears to be a large stone box measuring approximately 2 meters by 1 meter. The top of it is a great stone slab. Along with one of the rough stone walls, you find a small alcove with a candle in it. I'm assuming you're going to light the candle again.
Yep.
292. The light from the candle casts eerie shadows around the room. In the yellow light, you see the face of an old man carved into the stone slab top of the box. You notice the leg of a skeleton protruding from the shadows in the far corner of the room. You walk over and inspect the skeleton. The skeleton is small and the skull has sharp protruding teeth. It could be that of either a goblin or an orc. You walk over to the stone box. The slab top looks as if it could be moved. Do you want to try to move it or ignore it?
Let's move it again.
Let's lift the stone slab, page 95. You try with all your might, but it doesn't move. You have the dust of levitation, yes you do, page 173. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You take from your backpack the glass vial containing the sparkling dust and sprinkle it onto the stone slab. Slowly the stone slab starts to rise into the air. You peer into the box and are horrified to see a rotting corpse lying there. Ragged clothes cover a skeletal body with loose flesh hanging from it. You've lifted the lid off a coffin containing some cursed undead creature, and you jump back in horror as you see its eyes flicker open. You're in a crypt made foul by some unknown follower of darkness. Slowly, the creature rises. Do you possess any holy water?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm gonna choose a sword for this fight this time.
Oh, nice.
Pen.
I'm also gonna try. It looks very scary. Looks like a little dagger. No holy water. 227. I'm gonna try out some ghoul sounds this time. It's gonna attack you with its claws. It has a skill of 9, a stamina of 7. If it deals 4 attacks during this battle, we all know what happens. So, without further
And
ado,
I'll lose my marbles if it does that again.
me too. Let's get into battle with this pesky ghoul.
Alright. Ooh, got a spinny dice. There you go. Why can't I add? 21.
9, 10, 11. I got a 17.
Yeah, there we go.
You hit it. So you can use your luck here if you want to.
I will.
Do it. So you need to roll a 10 or below to do
Okay.
extra damage.
It's 10.
Nice. So your luck goes down to 9, but its health goes down to 3.
Perfect.
And we roll again. Good idea, Case. Good idea.
Yes, thank you, Case.
I got a 15.
20.
It's on 1 health.
It can't hit me 4 times in a row from here. Okay. I hope that didn't just turn into a clippable moment. I'm not going to use luck this time.
Okay.
I'm just going to try another swing. 19.
21.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, fuck. Okay. 19 again.
A 14. It's dead. Oh my
Take that,
god.
fool that I've never fought before in my life.
Oh my god. I really honestly thought that was gonna be it.
I thought that was going to start another cascade of bad moves.
Turn to page 312. It was just as you said as well. Like, it can't possibly hit me 4 times. And then it hit you. Okay, 312. Whew. Ghoul. You step over the still corpse of the ghoul and look inside the coffin. You see 25 gold pieces, but are overjoyed to see another object that was being used as the ghoul's headrest. A bronze hammer head with the letter G inscribed into it. You happily put your findings into your backpack and leave the crypt, return to the path and head north. We've got the hammer!
Yes.
Sweet. We're gonna go to page 112. He's got both bits, guys.
It was just the 2 hammer bits, right? That was all I needed to
That's all you need, and now you need to just make it out.
Cool.
The path presses on northwards through the dense trees. Then it makes a sudden turn to the right.
Okay.
Then it heads east. The path is so overgrown in places that you have to use your sword to cut through it. Your walk east is long and tiring. At last you reach a junction in the path. Looking at Big Leg's map, you decide to head north again in the direction of Stonebridge, and you ignore the narrow path that continues east.
Cool.
Page 103. You're like, I've got the hammer, let's get the fuck out of here.
We're just running towards the exit.
The path opens out into a small clearing. To your right, you see a pile of branches, grass, and pieces of rag, the lair of some large creature. Amongst the debris and old bones scattered about, you catch sight of something glittering. Do you want to take a closer look or hurry north along the path?
Fuck that, I'm getting out of here. Go north.
360. Don't get sidetracked
Starts
by
running backwards, staring at the shiny thing. Sorry?
Don't get sidetracked by the shinies. Don't run with scissors, but hammers are fine. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Walking along the narrow path, you suddenly hear the sharp crack of a twig breaking and the whispering of low voices. You draw your sword and wait anxiously with your back to a large oak tree. Then from behind the trees opposite you, step 4 men and a woman dressed in green tunics. Each looks menacing and they stand with swords and axes in their hands. The young woman steps forward and tells you that you're trespassing on their territory and you must pay a levy of 5 objects from your backpack or face the consequences. Do you wish to give them what they want or spit on the ground in response and fight them?
5 objects from my backpack.
Yeah. Gold counts. We've discovered this. Gold counts as 1 gold piece each. Like,
I'll give 5 gold.
you could just give them 5 gold.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, give them what
They're
they
all
want.
riled up and I'm like, okay.
There you go.
Oh, that's it? You're not gonna fight us?
279. Treat all the items in your backpack as single objects, including each gold piece. Make the necessary deductions from your equipment list and turn to 246. So yeah, you just give them 5 gold pieces. Like, they seem quite happy with that. Or do they? The bandit woman takes the items from you and then steps back to let you pass. You head north again and you soon notice the trees beginning to thin out on either side of the path. Eventually the path leads out into a ploughed field. You are out of Darkwood Forest. Turn to page 204. The path leads through the field to a stone bridge over a clear stream. Beyond the bridge are the small cottages and wooden huts of a village. A sign on the bridge reads, Stonebridge. You cross the bridge and see 2 old dwarves with long white beards standing by a cottage looking at you. Do you have the hammer head and handle with the letter G inscribed in them?
Yep.
Yup. If you do, turn to page 400. You walk up to the old dwarves and you ask them to take you to Gillibrand. They eye you suspiciously, but agree to do so, commenting on your wounds and torn clothing. You got those in Darkwood Forest, I presume, says one of the dwarves, pointing at various gashes on your body with his long clay pipe. Some people never learn. Adventurers are all the same. Can't see the sense in it myself. You walk through the village behind the two dwarves and are aware of many dwarvish folk watching you. I like to think of this as like entering Hobbiton. Something like that. That's what I'm picturing in my mind.
Kind of giving you a bit of stink eye a little bit.
You're
sort
like, who is this?
So much adventure.
They actually begin to follow you and a procession builds up behind you. There are lots of mutterings and whisperings among the crowd of dwarves, and expectant looks show on their faces. Soon you arrive at the foot of stone steps leading up to a stone building. Outside the building on an ornate wooden throne sits a small old man with a long beard. He is wearing a crown, but looks miserable and holds his head in his hands. You run up the steps, taking the hammerhead and the handle from your backpack. At the sight of them, the old dwarf's eyes light up and he jumps to his feet. Taking them eagerly from you, he starts to shout, "My hammer! My hammer! We are saved! Now, my people, we are ready to fight the trolls!" The whole crowd erupts into cheers, waving their axes and swords in the air. You tell Gillibrand of Big Leg's misfortune and why you decided to continue his quest. Gillibrand listens and frowns at the news of Big Leg, his faithful servant. Then he opens a drawer in the base of the throne and reaches into it, pulling out a small silver box and a golden winged helmet and hands them to you. The helmet is worth hundreds of gold pieces and you proudly place it on your head. A great roar of approval comes from the crowd. You open the silver box and find dozens of jewels and gems. You put these in your backpack and wave to the happy dwarves of Stonebridge. Your quest is over, and you are now wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. And that 1 hour 31. Why is it not stopped again? It was 23. There we go. So you did it in 1 hour 31 minutes and 23 seconds, which puts you at the top of the leaderboard.
Seriously? Yeah. What was Dana Rex's time again?
2 hours 16 minutes and 7 seconds. So you've beaten her by like a lot. Oh my god.
Wow.
That is a lot. Let's give you some great victory music. There you go. Victory music and cheers. Wicked. And you didn't even need to teleport. You did need your bonus life, but you didn't need to teleport. Dana did it backwards. Yay!
Dana teleported?
Dana teleported. So she got the dust and she got the hammerhead, but she didn't have the handle, so she teleported all the way back to the beginning where that cave was. And then she had to make her way back through again. So it took her quite a while to do the whole thing again. But yeah. So I reckon that you've beat her by quite a lot, and I would be very surprised if anyone else beats you. So if you win this season, so we're going to carry on. We're going to see if anyone else can do it flawlessly and beat your time. But if not, you're going to win the season and you'll win the book, and I'll probably send you some merch and some stickers and some other things as well. So
cool.
We'll see. We're on. This is episode 6, I think, and I think we're halfway through the season. I think I'm only gonna do a 12-episode season this season, so we're halfway through, and the rest of the half will just be seeing if anyone can beat your score. But that was an absolute, like, other than the death, that was a flawless run. Flawless.
Yeah, I just kind of like just through.
No,
like observing my cuts and things from the forest, and I'm like, what? My 3 scrapes? Don't worry about it. I was a bit of bruising on the side.
You know, I was paralyzed for a few seconds, but it was nothing.
That's. We're not gonna talk about that.
No.
That's okay. A little bit of tea helped it.
Oh my goodness. So you've done it. So I'm going to give you another shout out. Let's see if I can shout you out properly this time. How was that for you? A bit different to Death Trap Dungeon, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was immensely different. That was cool. I mean, well, Death Trap was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun dying a lot. It is
Yeah.
called Death Trap Dungeon.
It is called Death Trap Dungeon. But this is called the Forest of Doom, and I feel like you just blitzed it. You just like, that was no problem.
Yeah, it was like, which one of us is really doomed here?
Exactly. So you've done it. You did it. Thank you for coming on, and thank you for getting up early to do that. I really hope that it was worth it for you.
Of course, yeah, that was a ton of fun. Thanks for having me.
No worries. Thank you for coming on. What can people find you doing? Just remind anyone who doesn't know you and hasn't met you before. What do you do here on Twitch, and what's coming next for you? What can they tune in and find you doing?
I am a variety streamer. I do actually do random kinds of streams, multiplayer streams, because I have a tendency to play games my own a lot. So I do multiplayer specifically on Mondays, either with other streamers or just kind of on my own. Wednesday nights is horror games, just to watch me jump and scream. I have a counter on stream that has counted me jumping and screaming and cursing in my chair at least 58 times, I think, so far. And then on Sundays, so tomorrow morning is going to be a variety stream. I have ADHD real bad. You might or may not have picked up on that. I have a tendency to get sidetracked really easily. But Sundays are dedicated to that very fact. And I just kind of jump around on the games. If I get bored or something, I'll switch to something else. And tomorrow, test driving the beginnings, or a prototype version of a VR game that's being built by a independent developer. So that's gonna be fun.
That does sound really cool. What's the game called? Do you know?
What was it called again? Samurai Slaughterhouse is the working title.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to see if I can try and catch that. That sounds really good fun. But yeah, thank you so much.
It's
So go and
pretty
check him
intense.
out. Go and check out NinjaMunki. He's a good friend of the show as well. So go and check him out. And go and give him some scares on a Wednesday and play with him on a Monday. Check him out tomorrow. I'll try and check him out tomorrow as well. But yeah, I think for now I'm going to let you get on with your day. And thank you for getting up early to do this random weird stuff.
Always a pleasure.
Eek.
Thanks for having me.
No worries. I'm going to say goodbye to you, so I'm going to wave, and I'll see you again soon. And I'll be sending you a congratulations certificate later today, and I'll keep you updated if you win the season. I've got my fingers crossed for you. So,
Cool.
see you.
Sounds good. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Oh my gosh, let's get some more claps in the chat. More claps for NinjaMunki, because that was a pretty flawless run through. Other than the paralyzing, he did awesome. Awesome. Really, really good. Oh, why is there a cooldown on that? There shouldn't be a cooldown. That was embarrassing, wasn't it? There shouldn't be a cooldown on that. I'll clap for you guys. Let me see if I can override the... I'll get you your claps, guys. Don't you worry. We'll get some claps. It doesn't even do it for me now. There you go. But that was pretty flawless. So thank you for Sir Feldmouse for the bits and for the bonus as well. First person to die this week, but we revived him. Thank you everyone for being here. As always, I'm not going to raid today. We're going to let you be free. Go and consume whatever. Whoa, some bits. Thank you so much, NinjaMunki. Thank you for the bits. I'm glad you had a good time today. That was a really, really pretty flawless one. I do need a guest for next week. If anyone fancies giving it a go, let me know. But I do... You're so happy! Oh my god, I'm just so stoked for you that like you made it out. You had such a bad run with Death Trap Dungeon and you bloody made it out this time. Yes. I think last time you actually got... Was it Death by Ninja for you last time? So yeah, I do need a guest for next week. So if someone wants to come on next week, you know, let me know. But I do have a guest for the following week. I'm not going to spoil anything. But yeah, that was great. So thanks, guys. And thanks for bearing with the tech issues as well today. That was not fun for me, having a blue screen of death. But yeah, my darlings, I'm going to let you be free. Go and consume whatever content you want to consume today. And I will catch you. I might do a bonus stream on Monday because it's the bank holiday here. Maybe. But otherwise, you handled it with grace. I tried. I tried. I think putting the clip reel up was a good idea. But again, like next week, obviously I'm working. So the streams are a little bit erratic while I'm at work. But hopefully I'll be able. I can definitely do some Beat Saber on a Tuesday, so I will definitely catch you guys on Tuesday for Beat Saber. All right, then have an amazing evening, Vicky. Take care. Oh, it's Easter as well. Have a great Easter, everybody. I hope you've got some eggs. I hope you've got some chocolate to munch down on, some lovely food and some lovely plans. Happy Easter, everybody, and I'll catch you next week. Bye, my lovelies. Bye.